Hey guys, Drift0r here. It has been way too long since we've done a showing off episode, so I'm bringing you a new one right here on firing range using dual-wielded Skorpions. I'm not alone on this team. With me I have Leibow, Blurries, and Dave. They're all YouTubers. They're frequent guests on this channel. You might recognize them. If not, you can go and check out their channel. Simple like Google searching or YouTube searching will bring it up. You should know that this is not a public match we're playing. This is a private match, and we're playing a game battle scrimmage here. For those of you that don't know, Gamebattles is a ladder website where teams and clans compete against each other. We're using the MLG Variant rules, which is a little bit different from regular Black Ops. There's no flak jacket. I'm pretty sure there's no ghost, no warlord, a lot of attachments are banned. There's no noob tubes, rapid fire. A lot of that kind of stuff is completely taken out. In Modern Warfare 2, the rules stated that there were no dual-wield weapons. However, in Black Ops, I can dual-wield weapons. Some people think that that's still cheating because they're thinking about the old rules, but it's pretty much FAMAS, AUG, and a little bit of AK-74U with grip if you have a very aggressive rushing kind of player. So there's very, very little gun variety. On my team, everybody's using a FAMAS. On the other team, everybody's using a FAMAS because the FAMAS is the unchallenged, unquestioned best gun for any situation you want to use it in. My Skorpions are a very specialty weapon. They're up close, obviously at a range. I'm at a huge disadvantage, but when I jump into a game like this, where people are used to only seeing one kind of weapon, and I use dual-wield Skorpions and Marathon, which is another big one, they have no clue how to react. Like, these guys have no clue what's hitting them here. It's just not sinking in how to play against these guns, but they're very smart players here. Like this guy, he knows to throw a regular grenade at me because it's going to roll into me as I try and run away. A lot of regular grenades here, not a lot of Simtex, because when you play with headsets, the beep, 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 beep gives it away really easily. And because they like to chunk grenades very far and make them roll, I still use Simtex so that I can stick them to flags and kill people, which you'll see in a little bit here. But overall, it's a really different game. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. It's spastic, it's violent, it's crazy. We got some theater mode stuff going on. Not going to be crazy huge kill-death ratio because we're doing teamwork against a smart, organized team, and they do cut you down. You do get die in game battles. You don't go 40-5 unless you're just playing terrible people, but you can do pretty good if you play like me and you play smart. It's not about having the best aiming skills. With that, I mean, that helps. If you can aim your gun well, that helps, but it's about playing smart and working as a team in this game type. But sometimes grenades just drop from the sky like that, and you can't beat that. He knew where I was going, so he grenaded me, so he's not a Dumbo. Anyway, that's not even remotely what I wanted to talk about in this commentary. What I wanted to talk about was the radical culture shift that's taken place with competitive gaming. When I started competitive gaming, I started a very long time ago in the original Rainbow Six and Rogue Spear, where we had our own little like company-controlled IRC chat going on. And then I really got into it when Xbox Live was brand new back in late 2000, early 2001, and the game to play then was Unreal Championship, which is basically the same as Unreal Tournament, except some of your characters had special abilities. It was the Xbox variant. I was usually a bot if you played that game. I was always a robot, used the flat cannon, and sometimes a minigun or rocket launcher, played auto-aim off. Any of you guys that are dinosauric enough to remember the clan system in Unreal Championship, I was the leader of the MR clan, Maximum Rapage X. We had a lot of very average members, not a lot of very spectacular ones, but we played a lot of matches and we kept very accurate records. There were no ladder sites, there were no team sites, there were no MLG or anything like that back in the day, so the only way to keep track of your win-loss was on your own personal website, and you could generally judge the quality of the clan by how accurate their records were on their website. A lot of people, I'm tempted to say kids or, you know, dumbasses, but there were a lot of smart people. There were huge groups of like rednecks or black, really ghetto people, G-Unit. They were like our arch enemy because they loved to cheat, fucking. And there were groups of very young kids that thought that they could just make any records, anybody would believe it. There was a Hispanic clan that used to do the same thing. So it was literally everybody. I'd like to blame one group of people because that's human nature to externalize the problems, but I can't because literally everybody was doing it. They would make a website and they would say that they beat all these awesome clans. They never did. So yet well known in the community, if you stayed there long, they knew you, they knew the clan, they knew who you were, what your makeup was, how you guys played, what you were like, how accurate your records were, that sort of thing. You had a persistent online identity that was not tied to a tag or to a card or to anything else. It also was probably a problem of numbers. There was way less people playing then, so they really knew you when you played. But when the ladder sites came in, I was around to watch them come in. I actually fought against them because I really didn't like what it was doing to the community, and to a certain extent I don't. I really like that we have these very organized competitive ladders teams, that this is a huge important thing now, that there's serious money behind this, but the culture has changed. people, there's no loyalty to a team anymore. We recruited members for our team, and they just started quitting because we hadn't played competitive matches in like 2 or 3 days. Like, we started the team, and we weren't playing competitive matches in 2 days. So, like, this is a garbage team. We need to quit. They're not even playing. I'm like, I don't even know these people properly yet. We haven't even had time to practice right, and they already want to do competitive matches. It's because instead of having a persistent team identity follow you, not through a forum or a site, it's also way easier to change your gamer tag now. That matters a lot. Instead of people literally knowing you, instead of just referencing you, it was way harder to jump ship very easily. So you have a lot of people now, they just jump ship, jump team, they go wherever they want to go. If the team's not playing, they drop the team. A lot of people will play with clans. If the clan loses 1 or 2 of their first matches, they'll disband the entire clan and remake a new one. Same group of people, just change the name so that the numbers are different on the site, which is really frustrating. But the attitude is also very aggressive. Back in the day, we did scrimmages. They were usually pretty relaxed. These are a little bit more hectic. I actually like the way that people play these a little bit better because they play a little bit harder. But the mentality is different. There was more good games. There was less, you're a faggot and suck dick. And the biggest stuff, like we would play teams, and you can see we're struggling here. We're not doing perfect. We're not winning. We played a team here on firing range, similar situation. They got to where they were dominating us, like in the very beginning of this game. And as soon as they were dominating us, they all quit. And I didn't really understand it. And then Dave explained to me that when a team gets up on you so much, they consider themselves to have already won, and that you're spawn trapped, and that you're just so much lesser than them that you're literally not worth the time to finish the scrimmage, so they quit. I don't see that as an improvement. That's a very bad improvement. I don't know, I'm not sure where this is going. I kind of sound like an old fuddy-duddy here. I miss the community aspect of this, of really genuinely having a name. But like I was saying earlier, I think that's a big problem with numbers. When there's 500 people in the community, it's easy for the top 50, top 60, top 100 to stick out and have a name. A human being can very easily remember generally 100 names and 100 identities. But oh, that was a pretty good burp. When it comes to something colossal like Call of Duty or Gamebattles, which is hundreds of thousands of people, it's very difficult. For, even if the top 1,000 stick out, which is it doesn't happen, out of 100,000, it's not the same. There is no way that you can actually be known in a community of that many people unless you're one of the ultra elite. Unless you're famous or infamous, you're a nobody, which gives everybody too much room to wiggle around and kind of do whatever the fuck they want. There's a really nice stick right there I got on this guy. I just thought it looked really cool. Caught him reloading his golden FAMAS, like, psh, noob. Hope you like getting stuck, lol. And then he blows up. But I'm really trying to get used to this new type of competitive play online. It's very alien to me. It doesn't seem as sportsman-like. It's kind of a double-sided coin. Way more competitive people play way harder. So when I want to play hard and play against good people, it's there. There's not people dicking around for fun. It is there, and they will play hard. But on the flip side, they're kind of more dicks now than they used to be. So there's my old fuddy-duddy grandpa, kind of 20 years old fucking grandpa, lecturing you here on Xbox about this. You can watch my last kill here in slow motion. There should be a link down in the description to the start. It's like a 30-second highlight of the last live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. The best part of the game, if you missed it, just click that link. That was probably one of the more fun parts of the live stream. And you should probably subscribe to that page because I'm going to be live streaming a lot more and tweeting at people a lot more because the boxes are broken. And that's about it. My phone's ringing, and Drift0r out.